Anne Lamott once said, "Almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you." Technology has some wonderful benefits. I use it almost every day, and I would never ever argue against the responsible use of it. However, that being said, it is becoming increasingly obvious that our world is developing an unhealthy attachment to it. Addiction to technology and cell phones are becoming far too common. For example, the average smartphone user touches their device 2,600 times a day. On average, we unlock our phones 150 times daily, and an average user spends 4 hours and 33 minutes every day on phones and tablets. Fortunately, 40% of us admit to using our phones too much, and the rate's even higher for 18 to 34-year-olds at 64%. But we don't need statistics to tell us we're addicted to our technology. We already know this to be true. So we need to be reminded again and again, technology addiction is powerful, but our devices have a power off button, at least so far. And the wisest of us know when to use it and when to take a more minimalist approach to technology. Consider again just some of these important reasons to unplug. Number one, powering down helps remove unhealthy feelings of jealousy, envy, and loneliness. Researchers discovered something frightening happening about Facebook addiction. 1 in 3 people feel worse after visiting Facebook and more dissatisfied with their lives. Certainly not every interaction with Facebook is a negative one, but typically our experience validates their research. From family happiness to body image to vacation destination to the silly number of birthday greetings that we might receive, the opportunity for envy presents itself on social media. And so powering down for a period of time provides an opportunity to reset and refocus appreciation and gratitude. Number 2, powering down combats the fear of missing out. Scientifically speaking, the fear of missing out has been recognized as a recently emerging disorder brought on by the massive increase in tech addiction. The premise is simple. Our social media streams are ever filled with everything happening all around us. Nowadays, we can even see the plates of food that our friends are eating. And within this constant stream of notification, our fear of being left out continues to grow. Turning off social media and learning how to live in the moment are both important skills in this modern world. Number 3, solitude is harder to find in an always connected world. Solitude grounds us to the world around us. It provides the stillness and quiet required to evaluate our lives and reflect on the message in our hearts. And in a world where outside noise is constantly louder than ever before, the need for solitude becomes more apparent and easier to overlook. True solitude and meditation will always require the intentional action of shutting off noise and screens. Number 4, life at its best is happening right in front of you. Our world may be changing, but the true nature of life is not. Life at its best is happening right in front of you. These experiences will never repeat themselves. These conversations are unfiltered and authentic, and the love is real. But if we're too busy staring down at our screen, we're going to miss it all. Number 5, powering down promotes creation over consumption. Essentially, most of our time is spent in one of 2 categories, consuming or creating. Certainly, technology can contribute to creating. For example, this video was created on a computer. But most of the time we spend in front of technology is spent consuming, playing a video game, browsing the internet, watching movies, listening to music. Our world doesn't need more consuming, it needs more creating. It needs your passion, your solution, and your unique contribution. Power down and begin contributing to a better world because of it. Number 6, technology addiction can only be understood when the object is taken away. Through a recent technological fast, I learned something about myself. I learned I am far more addicted to tech than I would have guessed. But that's the nature of addiction, isn't it? We can never fully realize our level of addiction until the item is taken away. And so the only way to truly discover technology's controlling influence on your life is to turn it off, walk away, and sense how strong the pull is to turn it back on. And number 7, life is still about flesh and blood and eye contact. There are valuable resources online to help us grow and evolve. I've been enriched by the connections I've made and the friends I've met online. But no matter how much I interact with others through the miracle of technology, there is something entirely unique and fantastic about meeting face to face with people. The experience of looking at another person in the eye without the filter of a screen changes everything. Each time I am reminded that life's most fulfilling relationships are the ones in the world right in front of me. And spending too much time looking away does a great disadvantage to my soul and theirs. How then, in our ever-connected world, might we take appropriate steps to find balance and intentionality? If you need help getting started, try one or more of these helpful tips to unplug and find more space. First, choose to start your day elsewhere. Henry Ward Beecher once said, "The first hour is the rudder of the day." And I've always loved that quote. Commit to not turning on your technology during your first waking hour. After all, the world ran just fine without you for the previous 7 or 8 hours. One more won't hurt. Blocking out that 1 hour to focus on meditation or your upcoming day will help you wisely shape the next 23 hours. Second, power down for one period of time each day. Choose a specific period of the day to intentionally unplug. As mentioned earlier, this might be the first hour of the day, or maybe the last hour of the day works better for you, or maybe lunch or dinner or the hour just before your kids go to bed. The specific time of day isn't important. What is important is the discipline of learning when and how to power down. So choose something that works for you and your lifestyle and stick to it at all costs. Third, better manage the time wasters online. There are a number of internet tools that can help you do this. Freedom is an app that will disable your entire internet connection for a time period set by you. Self-control is another app option that will allow you to block access to specific websites for a period of time, but still have access to the rest of the web. Perfect for combating Instagram or TikTok addiction. Fourth, take one extended break on a regular basis. I found great value in choosing 30 days every year to power down unnecessary apps on my phone. And I've completed the exercise each of the last several years. It has taught me about technology, relationships, and myself. Whether it be for one weekend, 1 week, or 30 days, there is great value in taking an intentional extended break from technology on a regular basis. So pick something and get started right away on digital minimalism. Your life is waiting. Learning to power down technology is an important life skill with numerous benefits. It's becoming a lost art in our ever-connected world. But the wisest of us take time to learn the discipline and live fuller lives because of it.